David Cornelius with Best Choice Roofing, out here Mr. Brown's residence, looking to perform a brittleness test on his roof. So in the quote for repairs, we have a couple of the laminated shingles, and that's 2. And then we have a lot of the ridge cap, which was set up as a composition 3-tab shingle. First off, that's illegal. This is an architectural roof, so they need to write repairs for a shingle that would be repairs for an architectural roof system, not a 3-tab. That aside, here we are with the damaged shingle. I'd like to show where you have the break right here. So in order to get this shingle out, we're going to have to perform repairs on the shingle up above. We would also have to remove all of this ridge cap in order to get these repairs performed as well. So I'd like to show first off, we already see that these shingles are disconnected. So I'd like to go with the shingle that's up above. This would have to be broken free. We would have to pull all the nails out up here in order to get this shingle out. So in a real true repairability test, it's actually the shingle, the third one up, that's going to take the most damage during the repair. But to keep things simple, we're going to demonstrate with this shingle. So I'm going to need to lift the shingle up to about 45 to 50 degrees in order to repair. I would also have to open up this hip and ridge, but I'm not going to have to do that in order to show you that this is not going to be a repairable shingle. Here I am with approximately about 2 inches of lift on the shingle. In order to get this repaired, I'm going to have to go up to about 45 to 50 degrees. So up here, you can actually hear the shingle cracking and flexing. This is going to be a failed brittleness test. It's very easy to tell even before getting it out. So I'm going to have to work on a shingle for 6 to 7 minutes in order to get one out and get a new one in. I'm going to have to lift it back up again about 12 to 15 times in order to put 6 new nails in after removing 6. So then I've got the shingle up above that was originally meant to stay in the roof system, not be removed. We would put our new shingle in right here. But what's going to happen is this shingle that we would be trying to seal back down to the new shingle is going to end up with more damages than the shingle that's actually down below. So now you have a fully creased shingle. So on the end that we actually lifted it properly, it's completely destroyed. And if we did that on the entire shingle, what we're going to have is, a domino effect, where, as you can see, each one of these shingles extends to the left. That means we'd be repairing these shingles all the way up. The entire hip and ridge is going to have to be done to fix that as well as some of those damages from the wind down at the bottom. Opening up that hip and ridge, we'll also have to dry it in on both sides by code. We have nail pops all over the roof as well. So they called for 2 wind damaged shingles. You have quite a few more beyond that. They're not as obvious as the ones that have the torn off shingles. So this one that is propped up in the air, it has been lifting for some time. You can see the crease here at the bottom of it, and it's completely broken. So again, when you get into these valleys, you have to do the entire valley. You can't do just one shingle. Here we have another crease and break in a dragon's tooth. Here, this area is completely destroyed. It does tie in to your off-ridge vent over here. More wind damage as well as nail pops here. So again, when I go to do this repair, it's not just pulling out one shingle and then we're done. I'm having to pull this shingle out, pull all the nails in the shingle above. I have to remove all of these ridge cap in order to repair it properly. And the way it's set up, I'm either going to have to remove a large section, or I'm going to have to cut it short and, break the system and just kind of seal them down with cement a bit improperly. A few more of these sections over here. This one, you can actually see it was lifted up in the air a bit, and this whole section is broken free. When you have the nails breaking free, even without the crease, and actually it does have a small crease, but this shingle is actually not held down by anything, and it's actually allowed the one above it to lift. So that causes a domino effect. And then because this valley wasn't originally sealed in cement, you'll end up losing a large row of these. Same thing with these ridge cups. As you can see, trying to get these fixed, we're going to have to do all of them. It can't just be a couple. So most of the wind damages were on the back side of the roof, but there were certainly plenty. This roof is definitely not repairable. Here's one more final one with a really defined crease, as well as nails that were never seated properly. So that's the reason why this shingle never sealed down. And this one's rusted because it's been getting water to it as well. So I certainly look forward to helping out. I know I can get this roof approved. And we can work with you on getting your deductible covered with some financing or some other options. I certainly appreciate the opportunity again. David Cornelius, Best Choice Roofing.